a bunch of people in Virginia, they don't want to go back to work. What's up, blind viewers? How's everybody doing today? I'm sure it's not just people in Virginia. I'm sure people all over the place don't want to go back to work, right? Well, it's a little bit complicated. It's not that they don't want to go back to work per se. There is a little bit more to it. But here's the deal. Here's the real deal. They don't want to go back to work after the new policy to bring them back to the office. In other words, see the gov, he said that the telework policy for all state employees to begin work in person full-time by July 5th. The change the governor's office stressed would provide options for and support the use of telework where appropriate. So in other words, he says that, you can fill out, they have things about, you can fill out an application to still work from home. But a lot of people are stating that they just don't want to go back to work, and hundreds of them are just going. Department of Health had 78 resignations. Employment Commission, 37. Housing and Community Department had 7 resignations. And so there's all different all different departments are affected by this. And when asked, people are saying things like, hey, basically, I want to sit home in my underwear. I don't want to have to get dressed. Another thing that they said was, hey, with the way fuel prices are and everything, getting back and forth to work, I don't have to travel. I can stay right here. I don't have to spend $6 a gallon for gas to get back and forth to work. Others stated that, hey, I don't have to pay for childcare now. I can stay here. I can do my work from home, and I don't have to worry about, shuffling the rugrats off and finding a place for them and all that. And life is a lot easier. I don't have to be in the office. And if I can do it from home, and if I could do it for 2 years or however long it's been since the pandemic, hey, why not? Why do I have to go back? Why can't I stay here and keep working from home? And yeah, I get it. But here, these are state employees and other things that, come on, even our senators and representatives, they're not going into the office, and their people aren't going into the office. So some of these folks I can see, and again, they say, you file and say, hey, here's the deal. I would like to still stay home and do the telework, I guess they're calling it. And again, I'm sure it's just an article I found, I guess because they're close to me over here on the East Coast, I happened to come across it. But I'm sure Virginia isn't the only place. I'm just picking on them because that's the article I read. I'm probably, if I dug some more, but I was lazy today and I didn't feel like digging anymore. So we're just talking about this one. But I will say, a lot of folks, I know, especially my age group, maybe not the young kids, not the kids nowadays. They like to do everything on the phone and on the computer and on their tablets and everything. They don't like to talk to nobody. They would rather text than speak to anybody. They don't want to see anybody face to face. But if I have a complaint or I have an issue, or if I want to go in, especially in the climate that we are in today, and I want to go in and bitch to my representative, my senator, and say, hey, rah, 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 rah. I can't because nobody's there. The office is closed. Nobody home. That's right. All the lights are on, but nobody's home. So there are some things that you need to go in and be able to go in and see somebody and look them in the eye and say, hey, what's the deal? And I'm sure you can get your car registration done online, renewed. Maybe if you lost your Social Security card, I'm sure you can get that done online and all the other stuff. But there's a lot of folks that, one, aren't that tech savvy. 2, don't want to put all their information on the old internets and have it out there floating around for everybody to grab, especially when it's things like, put in your Social Security number, not just like the last 4, but put in your Social Security number, your home address, your phone number, your this, your that, your blah, 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 blah. Oh, you want to pay? Here, put in your credit card number. People don't like to do that for everything. They would rather go into the office look somebody in the eye and say, I got questions, and how do you do this? And here's my payment. Here's this, do that. What do you need? I'll fill it out and hand you a hard copy instead of putting their shit out there for everybody to steal. Because again, people suck. They got too much time on their hands and they're sitting around and they're hacking shit and finding shit and, I put all my stuff in the cloud so everybody can steal it. No. Some people like to go in and face to face still do transactions. And especially, like I said, when it comes down to some of this political stuff, we're talking about state employees here, you need somebody to yell at, scream at, and tell your opinion. Hey, that's your job. What is it? Represent me, because your fucking title is representative, right? Well, I want to be able to talk to you. So I want your secretary in here, not at home, in her underwear, feeding her baby one hand and feeding the dog with the other one. No, do your job. Get in the office. Now, again, I get it. I want to stay home in my underwear. Everybody would like to. Nobody wants to drive back and forth to work. And yeah, I could definitely see the childcare thing, because that can be a real pain in the ass. It can cost you as much as you make in a week just to pay somebody to watch your little snot-nosed germ fest. But hey, what do you think? What do you think? Please let me know down in the comment section below. What do you think about this? Do you think everybody should go back to work? You think everybody should be able to say, hey, we do every fucking thing else from home. I order food. I watch TV. I just tell my little box, hey, Alexa, order me this, get me that, send me this. And the shit that shows up at the door. You don't have to leave your house. So now, why should you have to leave your house to go to work, right? Why should you? I don't know. Kind of crazy stuff. But I do think we need some folks out there. Get up off your ass. Get dressed. Get in your car. Spend that fuel price. Then maybe you'll think the next time you vote for these fucking knuckleheads that you put in office that make you pay all this money and make you jump through all these hoops and make your life fucking miserable. Maybe you'll think about it next time. But hey, you don't have to agree with me. That's not the point here. The point is blind views, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.